Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to talk about the best anti-aging tip, and this might sound a little bit boring, but this is actually using an SPF. Use SPF every time when you go out and about, and this is going to make a huge difference in how your skin looks. I know this might sound really old, really boring, but it's actually true. And please watch until the end of this video because this is something very important that you shouldn't forget. Now, as the time gets hotter, it's the end of April, I see that a lot of girls start searching for their summer foundation, and they start searching about different foundations that contain an SPF. And a lot of girls, especially this is about the young girls, think that if they use an SPF infused foundation, a foundation that has an SPF of 25 PA++, this is going to be enough to protect their skin. Well, this is not true. You always have to use a dedicated sunscreen under your foundation because your foundation is not capable of protecting your skin. So I wanted to make this video as a kind reminder to all of you because using an SPF makes a huge difference indeed. There are so many makeup products that contain an SPF, and some people might think that this is going to be enough to protect their skin when they are out and about in the city. If you're not sunbathing, it's okay to use foundation that contains an SPF of 25, or if you're not sunbathing, it's okay to use powder because it contains an SPF of 20. That's not true because you cannot possibly apply the amount of foundation that is necessary to get this SPF of 25. And you usually apply foundation only to some parts of your face. Most people would apply a very thin layer of foundation, and that's completely normal. You can't apply layers and layers and layers of foundation the way that you are supposed to apply your sunscreen, because it's not only important to use a dedicated sunscreen, but it's also important to really use the right amount of sunscreen, and that's a lot. So you have to really cover your face with a thick layer of sunscreen in order to get this protection. So I really love one of my favorite products during the summer, and I've been repurchasing this one for so many years. This is the CC Cream by Chanel, and this is, I think, one of the best products that contains an SPF of 50. It's quite impressive because this is a medium coverage foundation. It has really a nice, good coverage, and it has an SPF of 50. However, you can't use this one alone because this is actually a foundation, more like a foundation, and you can't possibly apply the amount that is necessary to get this SPF of 50. You're only going to get the SPF of 50 if you apply enough. Enough is a lot. You have to really cover your whole face and neck with this one, which is never going to happen, so you're never going to get this SPF of 50. If you just make a few dots around your face and then blend it with your brush, you're not going to get any protection and your skin is going to be in danger. So using a foundation that contains an SPF, or CC BB cream that contains an SPF, or even powder that contains SPF is great, it's awesome, but use it on top of your sunscreen, like additional protection. It's not going to be and it shouldn't be your main protection, because then your skin is going to be in danger. And it's also a very good idea to visit your dermatologist and to choose a really nice, kind dermatologist with whom you can have a nice relationship. You can go once a year so that you can get your skin checked, because it's always useful to know what's happening with your skin, especially if you have pale skin like me. This is completely necessary. Or if you have some moles that you see, don't Google them, don't check them by yourself, just visit the dermatologist, and he or she is going to answer all of your questions and you are going to feel great actually. I usually prefer choosing a lady dermatologist because I feel more confident, and I really like to have like a small chat with her, and I can tell her about the products that I like. She can recommend some other products, and we can talk about putting makeup on top of sunscreen and all that kind of stuff. I'm a person who has a lot of atypical moles, so I get my skin checked every 7 or 8 months. Going to your dermatologist is not scary at all. It's really nice, and it can be a very nice and pleasant experience, especially if you choose someone that you trust and especially if you choose someone that you really like. And the most important thing, your foundation is not going to protect your skin, even if it contains an SPF of 50. Once again, I really love this product. I repurchase Chanel's CC cream every summer, but I use it on top of my sunscreen. I'm not going to use this alone because you cannot possibly apply the right amount so that your skin is protected. And also forget about the idea that you can apply a very thin layer of sunscreen and you are going to get the right amount of protection. No, you have to apply a nice, good, thick layer. And yes, of course, your foundation is not going to look as good. I've tried all of the sunscreens out there on the market. I don't really enjoy wearing sunscreen, but I do wear sunscreen every time and every day when I'm outside. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, give me thumbs up and leave me a comment. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!